Berachot, Perek Bet, Chapter 2, Mishnah Vav. We'll dedicate this learning again in the memory of my father, Rabbi Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Last we read the story of Rabban Gamliel, who, on the first night of his wedding, right, he decided to recite Kriyat Shema. So we're going to continue a series of Mishnayot, and now about things that Rabban Gamliel did that are seemingly different than the accepted halachic psak in his time. Says the Mishnah, Rachatz Laila Harishon Shemita Ishto. Rachatz means he washed on the first night that his wife died. Amrulo Talmidav. His student said to him, Lo limadetanu Rabbeinu she'avel asur lichotz. Rebbe, didn't you teach us that an avel is forbidden from washing? Amar lahem, Eini kishar kol adam. Istinis ani. I'm not like everyone else. I'm an istinis. Istinis means I'm fastidious, I'm meticulous, I can't stand being dirty. I'm an istinis, I'm not like everyone else. Okay, so first of all, in order to understand this Mishnah, you have to look at the normative halacha today. And according to the normative halacha today, the Shulchan Aruch says the following. Rechitza kesad, what is the prohibition of washing? Asur lechotz kol gufo, afilu bitzonei. Person is not permitted to wash any part of his whole body, even if it's cold water. Aval panav yadav v'raglav, but if it's his face, or his hands, or his feet, b'chamin asur bitzonei mutar. If it's hot water, it's forbidden. Cold water, you're allowed to wash your hands and face. V'im hayam meluchlach mitit utzoa. But if he's filthy from tit utzoa, from mud or excrement, he's allowed to wash and he's not have to worry about it. Says the Rama, that's only for the first 7 days. Afterwards it's permitted. The accepted halacha that in the Shulchan Aruch, according to the Rama, the Ashkenazic practice, is Avel doesn't wash for 30 days. Now, there's a far cry. There's a fascinating distinction between the Mishnah, the halachic. First of all, halachic practice is not like that. We don't wash the first 7 days unless there's an extenuating circumstance. A person is really dirty, a person is feeling really smells or what have you. Then a person is allowed to wash, usually in cold water. A rabbi will say. Nonetheless, the fascinating about our Mishnah that it's Rachatz Laila Harishon. It's the first night. The first night is connected to the first day. And according to many opinions, the first night is an Isur D'Oraita. A person is called what's called Aninut. Aninut is when a person dies, there's an Avelut, there's a period of mourning that's both either D'Rabbanan or D'Oraita. According to some opinions, the first night is D'Oraita. Nonetheless, Rabban Gamliel washed on that first night. So some positions explain that based on this, that Rabban Gamliel understood that the Isur of washing was only the Rabbanan, that Avela was the Rabbanan. Because if it was the Oraita, then even if he was an Istinus, he could never allow himself to do it. I saw another fascinating explanation that suggested that the laws of Avelut at that time weren't concretized. This is before the Gzerot of Chazal, before the Minhagim, the custom sort of concretized into a fluid halacha. So much of a halachot of Avelut, they descended from practice, from accepted Jewish practice, and over time that developed into halacha, and then it was codified in the Rishonim. Many of the halachot of Avelut, they're written, but they're not necessarily were they minhag, were they accepted practice, were they din. So it seems here that Rabban Gamliel said that he felt that for whatever reason the isur of washing didn't apply to him because he was an istinus, because he was particularly meticulous, and it would have been an overburden and greater burden for him not to wash even during Shiva. Even during the first night after his wife passed away. Okay, as always, if you have questions or comments, please feel free to contact me, rspolter@gmail.com. Have a great day.